Hi guys, this is Rich coming at you from Delaware, and this video is going to be a little bit different than some of the videos I've posted in the past. This one's actually going to be a very personal video, something I've had on my mind for a while, and I wanted to share some of my history with the topic of circumcision with you guys. So I'm 45 years old, going to be 46 this year. I was born in 1970. The doctor that actually was my doctor when I was born was a Jewish doctor. And I think his advice to Dad was, well, every male does it. You want him to look like you. And so that's that same argument that people say, oh, I want my son to look like just like me, so I'll go ahead and circumcise him. So anyway, the procedure was done. And, I really didn't come to the surface for quite some time. When I hit puberty, that's when things were, just say, interesting. There was very little sensation in the shaft of the penis, and masturbation had to be very rough, and it took a long time to ejaculate. And I just thought it was normal because, it's not something that I was raised to talk about with my dad or my mom. It's just not, it wasn't even brought up, so I just kept quiet. And then as I got older and went into the dating world, there were a few times where I was involved with a woman and I could not ejaculate inside of a woman. In fact, actually, there was very little sensation at all as far as sex goes. I could feel temperature, and a little bit of pressure, but there was nothing stimulating about it. And at the time, I was, obviously wearing condoms, so that was even less sensation. Basically, everything pretty much has come to a head, no pun intended, in the last year and a half to 2 years, honestly. Because I've actually been involved with a woman that I love, and I'm still having that problem today as far as not being able to ejaculate inside of the woman. And it just makes things very difficult, and there's been a couple times where sex has been really rough for her and caused her, I think, pain in a couple instances. And I really don't like that. So, and by the way, I have looked into restoration, and I'm slowly starting the process. It does take a while, and I have a DTR, but that's a whole nother video that we'll get to down the road if people are interested. But the main point of this video is I want to let people know that it's not just snipping some skin. It really isn't. It affects the male's life down the road. And it's severely impacted my my thoughts of my sexuality and how I react or interact with women sexually. It's a big decision, and I really would hope that any parents that are going to have a child, if they would definitely do their research. And make a list maybe of the pros and cons that you see, and really just talk to each other and say, do we really want to do this? Do we want to go ahead and make that decision for the child, or do we want to have the child, as they get older, have that decision that they can make on their own? And I urge you to let the child do it on their own. So if they want to get circumcised, that's fine. So anyway, very brief video. There's a lot of stuff we can cover on this, obviously. But right now, I just wanted to share my story. And, if it helps one person, then it's worth it to put this out there.